No audio? Oh, right, did I not? There we go. No, unmute the bit. The capture window, technically. Yes, good old Aria Sorrow. This is the Switch version of the Castlevania collection. So compared to when I Let's Played it, which was on an emulator, it will look slightly different. And there is a finished save, as I did that just before, or like 20 minutes before I started the stream, because I was at the end, and hadn't actually beaten the game. And I saw that you can't like skip cutscenes until you, or cutscenes, dialogue bits, until you beat the game. So I was like, oh, I'll just beat the game quickly, and then I can actually do that, because that will take away some time, not having to read dialogue and whatnot. But yes, also we can play it on hard, but I think this time I'll just play normal. I would otherwise play on hard, but it honestly doesn't matter that much for me. Let's just do that, sure. Symbol or single symbol. What has happened? Yeah, okay. It does skip the beginning bit as well if you press start. Cool. Hell yeah. Clear non-GBA version of this song is, or of this game soundtrack in general, but this song has a version in Harmony of Despair, the Xbox like multiplayer Castlevania game, in which the soundtrack in that game is fan-fucking-tastic and has like the best version of Heart of Fire in it. Heart of Fire, previously known as, I think, Vampire Killer? Or Simon's Theme or some shit in a game before, but in wait, what? Oh, there we go. But in from this game and onwards, it's called Heart of Fire, I believe, but it was called something different beforehand, which is curious. But hey, they decided to change it. So let's see what I'll do. I think I know what I'll do throughout this playthrough. I'll basically be playing as a fucking walking encyclopedia regarding various things, like enemies and their souls and other random bits that I'll be able to do. I forget what I don't even remember when I streamed, when I recorded this, when I Let's Play the game. It was probably a few years ago. First boss, easy win. You just do this for a bit and then you backdash away from him. Oh, that was still a double hit. Fantastic. Oh. Could have gone away with no hit, but that's whatever. Doesn't matter actually, as he is easy no matter what. Barely counts as a boss, who will show up like one more time later on. Specifically Creaking Skull, and there will be a gold variant, which is harder, just a more health version really. But yeah, so we got Peeping Eye, takes forever to get the soul, but will visually ping hidden walls and whatnot. Pretty helpful to get 100% if you don't know. Oops, that's me slipping on the controller. Peeping Eye is also very handy if you want to 100% the map, because otherwise you'll miss some hidden rooms potentially, because not all rooms are like vertical. Some rooms are like on the up top, so you have to hit up in order to get them. So it's not always the easiest to get. Killer fish shoots out a killer fish in water. On land, it just splash around. Does fuck all. Oh yeah, and I'll probably also, which I believe I did on my Let's Play as well, because I had already compounded all of them and translated or gone translation for, hey, Bat Soul, it sends out a shockwave around you. It's kind of nothing. I guess it could, I don't know if it deflects projectiles / destroys them, but if it does, then that's neat, but otherwise it's not super good. Skull Archers sends out an arrow like they are doing. All right if you want some range, but you already got wing spear, so there's no purpose to that. Blue Crow sends out a blue crow to attack. It's a bullet soul as well, aka a red one. Boar, or however the fuck you pronounce that, a guardian soul, sends out 2 fireballs to protect you. It's not really protecting you, it's more for DPS. This guy, however you pronounce his name, White Dragon was that? Okay, it was a different one that I was thinking of. Increase your intelligence by like 4, I believe. Intelligence is the stat that determines how much damage you do with souls. Axe Armor, one of the stronger beginning souls in the game. It's pretty good. Sends out an axe, it comes back, it's pretty neat. What's that? Zombie soldier. You throw out a grenade. I don't know how strong it is, but it's not an impact grenade, and therefore it's kind of bad. Skeleton Knights, yellow enhancement soul, gives you +4 in strength, I believe. Death. Bop. Oh yeah, those armors also drop leather armor. Except I already have that. Or if that's a leather plate, I think it's actually called, which is a... Is that what it's called? Yeah, which is a nonsensical naming convention for that, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's the bit that you can't actually get to. You may think you can through the Guardian, the Flying Armor Soul, but you sure can't. Unless it requires like a pixel perfect jump that I'm not super aware of. Is the scarf better? Yes, by 1. I'm not aware of what every enemy drops, however. I'm not a walking encyclopedia of that. That's a bit too much, really. I have 100%ed it before, so I would have passing knowledge of all enemies' souls. At least somewhat. Some I may not remember what exactly they do. Sometimes I feel like it's a good guess if I forget what a soul does. It might just be that it's a yellow soul and it's passive, and therefore it's no surprise that I don't remember what it does. That is what happens sometimes. It's like, I don't remember what this does, or what the soul this enemy has. It's like, could be because it's a yellow one that you have never touched ever, and so therefore it doesn't matter. Like the zombies, for example, have a soul that if you're poisoned, you become stronger, which is alright, but you don't get poisoned that often, so it's kind of useless. Ghost soul does holy damage, weirdly enough. One of the only few things in the game that does holy damage. Together with 2 weapons, and I think that might be it. Unless might be missing out on something. There might be something else that does holy damage. I'm not sure if Valkyrie does holy damage. Would imagine that that's a possibility that Valkyrie does holy damage, but I don't think it does. It could. I don't know. If we get it, I guess we could see. I won't be like staying around and grinding for too many souls that I would otherwise be doing. Cost Tunic is no better than this, right? No, it's not. Yeah, so I can you know, not skip out, but like take away from some time that or some gameplay time. So I'm not sitting for like 20 minutes grinding for a soul. Even though that would be useful for like levels and whatnot, but especially if it's a soul that is not needed, there's no purpose in grinding for it. Tiny Devil, one of my favorite early game souls, shoots out a projectile in like a three-way in front of you, and it's pretty useful. What? There we go. Rock armor throws a rock like it does. Doesn't really do much more than that. That sword you can't get into much later. At a point which I believe that sword might not even be useful, which is interesting. What was the... Oh yeah, I can go this way first, because this leads to a dead end. Or at least for now. Die. Merman shoots out a water projectile. Or no, it shoots like out just a fireball, kind of, I think. I forget, is it the water pistol that they give? In which case it's like, shoots out a blast of water, which is, if it is, very good. Or, it's alright. I mean, it's kind of in the mid territory, actually. But for most early game souls, except for like Axe Armor and like Tiny Devil or Ghost, I prefer to use the Wing Spear because it's good enough. God damn it, give me the money. Because the Wing Spear that you get in the beginning is very, very serviceable. That's the word. Here we go, Graham Jones, as he will introduce himself as douche extraordinaire, which we will note later. We reached the chapels. Yeah, if you want any story explanations or like a larger narrative, then either play the game or watch my Let's Play as I go through all the dialogue in that. I won't be doing it here. This is purely for gameplay, and I guess I'll do... This is what I tend to do, just stand here and like hit these ghosts for a little bit. Just for a small amount of time, just to see if I get the soul, because as it does holy damage, it has a little bit of an advantage against pretty much every enemy. Because more or less every enemy in the game is weak to holy. To some extent. Some are exceptions, but holy tends to do pretty good damage against a lot of them. Okay, I'm probably not gonna pick it up then, unless I do it later. So yeah, even though ghosts as the soul is not that strong in of itself, doesn't do that much. Hey, there we go. It doesn't do that much like damage. Hold on, what was that? Oh, okay, 4. It looked like it said 44, and I was gonna question what the fuck was happening. But it doesn't do that much damage. Also, when you send it out, it doesn't like... It kind of randomly hits something. It doesn't really... like, it summons 2 things that kind of auto-targets something. It doesn't really pick an enemy, which can be a bit, you know, as you can't target it. But if you're trying to hit something that isn't like those like standard or standing like tower things, then they will probably seek out the enemy somewhat well. But if it's something that's stationary, it's not going to do a good job. Yeah, no, so we're going to have to go from the other way. Oh my god. Die! White bone towers. I can't get this. No, but I can kill you. Need double jump to get those. You need to be in this end to get to the bamboo sword, which is bad, but whatever. Can always sell it later. Get giant ghosts. Does darkness damage, which not a lot of things do. I know of one weapon that does it. No, I know two actually. One being hard mode exclusive. But there's not a whole lot of enemies that necessarily does darkness damage. But yeah, otherwise, Giant Ghost Soul pretty useful as a soul, as it creates a barrier that deflects and deflects back projectiles that might hit you. Not all projectiles, but most. I think it might, like for example, the axe armor. It might turn the projectile into like a little ball of fire that it shoots out back. And what the way? Yeah, the white dragon towers increases your constitution by 4. The Durga is a bullet soul. It does something like hits you with swords, or summons something that hits you with swords, or whatever the fuck. Also, this one specifically being a pain in the ass to actually hit. Boop, 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 boop. A little shuffle to get down the stairs. Or whatever you can call this bit. Save points. Boing. Yeah. Cool, I got Ghost and Tiny Devil. I appreciate both souls. I think between the two, I mean, Ghost is cheaper, but I think Ghost probably does more damage. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, Tiny Devil doesn't necessarily have a set. Doesn't have a set like area. It kind of spreads out a little bit at random. Also, it uses a lot of MP. Hold on, this. Okay, I mean it's kind of the same-ish. They have an equal or equal enough MP usage. Also, Soma's obviously we get to that point. Soma's voice line using the Tiny Devil Soul being either, I'm unsure specifically, I think it's Kirisake with a K instead of a G. Instead of Kirisage, I think it's Kirisake, maybe? Which were... It's hard to hear on a crunched ass GBA audio format, but also yeah, Giant Soul very effective against the Manticore because it reflects projectiles back at it. Also, you can hit the tail, which doesn't do more damage, but you can hit it. There we go. Dead. Manticore also has a soul. It's one of 3 rush souls. That in which it's a guardian soul in which you hold down R, and you will take like 2 seconds, and then you will transform into a giant version depending on what soul it is. God, fuck you. Fuck you, flea man. With the Manticore, I believe you turn into something akin to a Manticore and rush the side of the screen, basically going through and hitting everything in your path. Any kind of enemy, you gain invulnerability, so you cannot be hit or, you know, damaged during it. Very cool, but as one specific usage. Zombie Officer, it's a yellow soul, has one of the more confusing and weird effects in the game, which I believe the description of that soul is: while taking damage, if you jump, you heal? Which is, like, the description of that is a bit off. I think, I'm unsure. Also, the rapier is such a fucking short range. I think it might be more like if you get hit in the, like, frames of you going up and jumping, like, or if you jump into an attack, you heal or you won't get hit by it. But it's weird to utilize, and it's just, I don't know. Student Witch, you send out a cat. That cat that she runs away as, that's what you send out. Bass Sword, fantastic. Now we have a longer range weapon that hits fast and harder than the rapier, so now we can send that to hell forever, because we won't be using it. Now we can kill these Durgas really fucking easily. Oh yeah, that, you know, gets sent in whatever direction you deem correct. Okay, ignore these fuckers. Bob for Uncurse Potion. Evil Butcher throws a dagger that sticks to enemies. I forget if it does, like, damage over time afterwards, but I believe it can be a fairly alright, fairly decent soul, but it's definitely not one that I prefer. Oh yeah, I forgot you were one of those. Nice. Yeah, those fireballs that they send out, the fireball specifically, you can, I can't utilize that yet. That they send out, you can, oh god. Thank you. You can actually destroy if you hit them. Oh yeah, two new enemies. We got Arachne, or Arachni. I think it's more Arachne. You shoot out a web or some such, which can stun enemies. The ectoplasm. Oh, I think it's a yellow one. I forget what the fuck it does, actually. Oh yeah, the Arachne, if you hit them in the head, the human head, they might take more damage, or they at least stumble backwards. This fucker, I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh yeah, also if the ectoplasm hits you, you get cursed and all of your mana drains. This guy could petrify you, which will make you not be able to move for a little bit. It's kind of annoying, especially if there's more enemies around to hit you, and they can just gang up on you and kill you very quickly. I forget what its soul is. It's probably a yellow soul. Oh. Die. Oh yeah, she yelled a thing. She yelled Ike. That just means go in Japanese. That's a book for hinting of what 3 souls we need at the end of the game. Hinting for the Flame Demon Soul. I forget what its description is, because I don't remember those. Or memorize those specifically. Oh yeah, sup, we've got a person here. We got Yoko Belnades. Related, distantly related to the character in, what is it, Sifa Belnades in Castlevania 3. Minotaur. Yellow soul that increases your strength by like 8, I believe. Oops, ouch. Yoink. Oh yeah. What are we supposed to do with the thing that only opens its mouth when our back is turned? Oh, no. Yeah, these things are fairly easy to kill because every time you hit them, they back up. No matter what direction you hit them. So if you're standing behind them and you hit them, they will back up into you. Just to keep that in mind. And here we get a really cool weapon, the whip sword. However, unfortunately, due to my preferences, I will not be using it. Because it is kind of technically a heavy weapon. And heavy weapons in this game have the annoying tendency to have an effect that I am not interested in, which is whenever you're... Okay, so you may notice that I'm doing a thing like this, which is the thing I can do with a light weapon. You cannot do that with heavy weapons because as soon as you jump up in the air and hit the ground, Soma like has to take a moment to like god damn it, to like refocus himself or whatever. He stands still a bit without you being able to do anything, which hinders you from doing that. There's a few weapons that do that, and I don't like using any of them because then I can't increase my DPS. And so here we got Hammer. He's our merchant. We'll be able to get that later when we go back there. Now we have double jump. Fantastic. But yes, great armor. Its soul is something I completely forget what it is. It might be a guardian, but it could also be a yellow soul. And I don't remember what it does at all, so that's something. Oh no, this fucker's soul might... Actually, I was gonna say it might make you immune to petrification, but I don't think that's the case. Because I think that's a different one. I think that's the gargoyle one. Maybe. I know a lot of them. I remember a lot of souls. I haven't memorized all of them because there's a lot of them, and I have not played this game recently enough to remember them like that. I just have my general memory to go by. Nice. Ouch. Okay, Soma did say something when he got hit by that, but it was kind of difficult to tell, but I could hear that he said something, and what he says is mazui, which is Japanese for bad, or like, this is bad. Or if it's related to food, then it means this tastes bad. And we got a melon, which is a healing item. It heals fairly good amount of the health. I don't know how much though, and the game won't tell you unless you calculate it yourself. Probably something around the lines of like 200 or some such. Let's go back and refresh ourselves just so that we have an advantage. There's a little shortcut fib thing that we can do in the Manticore room. If we go back there, which is a fair ways away, but it's not that fucking far, but it's further than like 2 screens. Also, it's fucking amazing that I can just one-shot these ectoplasms. No, pick that up. It's worth more than 1. It's a real art to be able to kill these flea men in one shot. Well, let's begin with pushing this here. So now that we have double jump, we can utilize this. Get the heart pendant. It increases luck, I believe. Yeah. AKA not good. Luck determines, like, I think maybe the drop rate of higher currency coins from candles, and also your chance of getting a soul. However, the percentage that it goes up by is kind of small, so unless you like have really high luck, it's not gonna do shit. So like an increase of 1 luck is negligible. So we got the bastards. No, it was the broadsword, which in case you didn't know, I think I probably mentioned this in the Let's Play. When I was younger, I didn't really like this sword because I didn't like the I didn't like it due to the swinging arc of it. However, as the greatest sword in the game has the same arc, except it's whatchamacallit, its elements, so to speak, or how everything else that it has to it is kind of a little bit different. Actually, hold up, yeah, we go this way, right? Because there was that other bit we could get to. Yeah, that bit. But yeah, when I swing this weapon in the air, like, and land, he stops a bit. So this is also a heavy weapon, but it's not as heavy as it could be. So I think there's a, like the hammer. The hammer is a different one that I think is it's strong, but like it's really stops you when you land. So I can't even, like I can't jump immediately after I land, which compared to, it's this one, yeah. Like I can sort of do that. Like if I'm high enough in the air, it doesn't like care. So there's some wiggle room sort of with that, so it's not as heavy as it could be. So it's passable, especially this early in the game, that I'm like, you know, I'll take the strength that it has more than over like it's the fact that I stop. Although its strength compared to the Master Sword isn't that far. It's just 4, so I could use that. But I think this is fine for now. Oh yeah, we can go here now. Nope, you will not hit me. But yeah, because of its arc, I didn't like its arc, but I've grown to like the like wide arc that this hits with. Even though I think aesthetically I like the just forward hitting weapons more, but the arc weapons are very useful. Because you can sit crouched and hit a lot of things without getting hit yourself. Also, I said that it was a thing in the man's core room. I was actually wrong. It's a thing in this room. Although in the man's core room you can also find some good stuff when you go higher up. Yeah. Oh, cool, we get Une, which is kind of bad. We got also anti-venom, so we can take that if we get poisoned. There's nothing there. Or I might be correct actually, and it is still in the man's core room. No, it is here. We're gonna teleport a room. We can only teleport to one location because we haven't found any other. And this will take us back to the beginning, to the first corridor. And if we go to the first screen, we will find Hammer, which is the main purpose of our visit here. Sup, buddy? We'll sell the knife, we'll sell the short sword, we won't sell that, we will sell the whip sword. Bamboo sword, hammer, rapier, casual clothes. One of those because I already have one. Nice. Buy that, sure. What else did you have at the moment? You have the Gladius, which is a... I forget. Oh yeah, the katana is a arc weapon, but it's light. So I will buy that. Because it is very strong and it does not stop me from doing anything like this. Which is why it is incredibly good. So we will sell we'll sell both of these actually now. What? Fuck you. Do not care for your existence. Yes, and then you have the copper plate, but I believe in terms of armor, we don't need to buy anything because I think we'll get something that is equivalent soon anyways. Me believes. I think I've done that mistake before, although it might have been on a different one. Where are we going? We have double jump, so we're going up there. What armor might we find there? I think I can get that now. Yeah, I know an armor that we can get. I think it might be better than the copper plate. Or at least it's close to it, so we won't be getting that because we can get something better or equivalent for free. We'll buy max of those. Fuck, I won't buy max of these as well. Just so we have them. Also, we can jump up here and grab an item. It's not worth much, but it's there. Oh yeah, that room is... we don't need to go there. Yeah, okay, we go to... we'll go forward then, yeah, because we need to go to... the area that's above us is the next area to go to. So we'll pass by the save point and then go up there. Because there is... I think 2 weapons we can get if we go directly up in that... first up bit, or only one. One of them holds a cestus, the other one holds a lance that we can get. Both I'm not interested in, but can be sold later. But you know, it's whatever. It's not that important one way or another. Yeah, we need to go there, but we can first go and save so we can heal up. Because there is only one save... No, that's wrong. There's 2 save points in the next area. But there is some danger between the entrance of the area and the save points. Oh, yeah, there we have lands to the other vertical room had a cestus then. Which is way worse than the lance. Because it has way shorter range because you just hit with your fists. So it doesn't do enough, it doesn't do as much damage and it doesn't have as much range. However, it's way faster. Harpies, I think there's gonna be 2 variants of harpies, but oh well, no. Okay, the other variant is a harpy. This one is a siren. Shoot, I think it's one of them sends out a note that you can hit enemies with. It's kind of meh. It's meh to bad. I forget specifically, but dance hall. Here we find some mysterious guy that's dressed really well. He has lost his memory and he's called Jay. Ooh, we'll see more of him later. This leads to the, to the, where the next area is gonna be. How we get to the next area anyway. If we go up here, yeah, here is the save points. There's not that much danger, but there was some danger, and we were kind of low on HP, so. And I did not care for healing using an item. Oh, here we go. Fucking Quetzalcoatl. Named after the Mayan dragon god or whatever. It increases your constitution by an amount. And yeah, if you hit this wall, we get samurai armor. Which, yeah, it's actually, yeah, the copper armor increased, or copper plates gave us 30 defense. This gives us 32 on top of the attack, which the war fatigues gave us, but not as much defense as the copper plate, and so therefore this is superior armor to both of them. And I'm gonna get hit here. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna get hit multiple times apparently. I believe it's in, yeah, Wader Skeleton. If we can get your soul, that would be neat for later. This is not the hidden one. No, this just exists. There is a hidden or a breakable wall on the roof of a different corridor. The Wader Skeleton makes you able to eat and gain health from rotten meat. Oh, this is not what you want. Yeah, some enemies like the zombie will drop rotten meat, which is otherwise terrible because if you eat it you lose a bunch of health, or it might just drop you to 1 health, so that's bad. But if you have the Wader Skeleton, I believe it was, it lets you eat them and you gain health like normal from them. So I'm gonna assume it just counts it as tasty meat. Oh my god, just hit them. Oh yeah, no, hold on, I need to be careful, because I need an amount of those to be alive. Could you not do that, please? Cool. Also, with the arcing weapon, you can sit on top of something and hit it as well. Meanwhile, if you had a forward-facing weapon, you can't do that. Where am I? No, a bit of a precarious situation. Precarious. Oh, fucking Christ! Go fuck yourself. No one likes you, okay? So just fuck off, please. Whoop. Ouch. Oh, you bitch. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna spam this until you specifically die. Thank you. I get hit by like 30, I think, if I get hit by him, so I'm fine either way. At least for 1 hit, but I didn't get hit, so fuck you. Now we can not explore the rest of this area and just head to the dungeon, or to the last bit, to the bit where we actually need to go, because there's more rooms to explore, but I'm not particularly interested by them. We can go this way first because we got some stuff to pick up here. Here we have the Kirking Skull. He came back. This is the only place he appears in outside of his other counterpart. wooden golem. I forget what the fuck this guy has as a soul. Might be a bullet soul, I don't know. Creek and Skull, I believe, has a bullet soul. It costs a shit ton, and it makes you smack the enemy with a big bone. It's not very fast, however, if I remember correctly. Ouch. Yoink. Oh, no. It was a little off timing to backdash out of his attack range. There we go. Yeah, $500. Nice. Good cash we can utilize later. Okay. Ow. Don't you kick rocks at me. That shit's rude. I was incorrect. It's a Guardian Soul. Also, the fact that we got it is pretty rare. But it does the same thing, because when you attack, it hits someone with a giant bone. Like that. Seemingly though, but although like I said, it's not very fast, but it hits pretty hard. So that's neat, I guess. Flea Man, yeah, you summon a Flea Man. Yeah, Evil Butcher, we got a variant of the evil of the, what was it? Is it Killer Butcher or some shit? I forget what the other one was called. Oh, what was the other one? I forget what the other one was called, but Evil Butcher, I believe, yeah, is the one that throws a knife and is fairly decent as an attacking option. However, it's got, since it's just a knife, it's got, oh yeah, what are these? Oh no, okay, just both are called Evil Butchers. Yeah, it's just one is purple for some reason. Yeah, it's pretty alright if I remember correctly. However, it's got a very small hits. Oh yeah, spoiled milk. The waiter will work with that too. But yeah, the hits, you have a very small area in which you can hit them. Oh yeah, and he got, sometimes when you against certain enemies, is this guy on? Oh, this soul just doesn't hit him, period? Or at least not when he's in this state, maybe? Yeah, there. He says Johto, which not to confuse with, like, Pokemon Johto, I'm pretty sure. Which I think is pretty much like a sentence of, like, touche, kind of. I believe is what the translation of that is supposed to be. And yeah, this thing that buries here is it's the only place this enemy exists. This is Tsuchinoko. It's a little bit of a pain to kill because it's only, you need to go in and out of the room for it to like potentially be there as an enemy, and then you need to kill it fairly quickly before it runs away. And if you do that, you get it, or you have a chance of getting its soul, which is a yellow soul that increases the chance of you finding rare items? Or like items that enemies drop, I think. It's that or like money drop rates. I forget which one. I think that's what it does. don't remember because it's not a soul I tend to use. Well, so now we got sliding, so that gives us some more movement options and whatnot. Oh, he got us the base lord. It's completely obsolete at this point in time. A killer doll, mesmerize enemies. What does this do? Like, specifically, I understand the... Oh, does the killer doll just, like... Actually, we can pick that shit up. It might, like, work as a decoy. Yeah, the ghost dancer increases your luck by 4, I think. How much of the map is left? We can explore that. That's fine. There might be anything here that we can get. Money being one thing. Ouch, you hurt me by 1. Oh, fuck you infinitely. I hate that enemy because I just can't, like... I don't have a flawless way of, like, killing it without getting hit constantly. Well, thankfully, it doesn't hit you that hard. Ah, yes, Nemesis. I don't know what your soul was. Ah, we can teleport. That's fine. I don't have anywhere to teleport to at the moment. Or at least not that I want to go to. So that's fine. We'll just walk to our next destination, which will just get out of here as fast as possible. I don't want to deal with you. But yeah, the next location is going to be the inner quarters, which is kind of funny because you can get to the inner quarters through 2 directions. And I fucking swear to God that the direction that I'm going in is probably the exit of it, even though it connects directly to this area. Because you fight the boss like immediately and then explore the rest of the area. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the wall you can break, but you can't get up there until later anyway, so... Yeah, because you basically climb this bit, and then you fight the boss. And there you have the maids that fucking kick you and shit, but they're... what they say is yokoso, which is a greeting. So Durgas, please get the fuck away. You're only doing 1 damage. What do you hope to accomplish? Is this one? Yeah, this is the one. It's the one that leads down. Die, witches. Yeah, and then this one. This one is the sneakiest one because it has a hidden room within a hidden room. And it has a witch in it. And ninja suits. And the witch has a really useful soul. Which, also, yeah, it's a bit of an asshole when it... Kind of want the witch soul. It's gonna be really useful later. Which is kind of like the giant ghost soul, in which it's a little different because the giant ghost soul creates a bubble around you that blocks and reflects back projectiles. The witch, however, creates a like shield in front of you that any projectile that hits it or that you walk into facing that direction will get shot back. It's a little safer. Oh, I didn't know you drop melons. That's another good way or good reason to fight you. It's safer because it doesn't require you to like make physical contact really with a projectile, which means because the giant soul barrier or the giant ghost barrier ability can sometimes like have a projectile kind of hit through it and hit you anyways. So the witch soul is a little more safe, as it does like what she does there and creates like a shield in front of you. That was me pressing the L2 equivalent button. Okay, I was gonna say if I don't get it here I will just leave, but I did get it. So this is it. It's pretty safe defensive option. It's pretty neat. Let's see. I think we're gonna use Ghost actually. It's a cheaper version or cheaper option that I don't need to aim, which is a thing that I'm gonna probably want in this fight. Fuck off, Nemesis. Also with the creaking skull is gonna be fun to having that. I wonder how that's gonna affect this boss fight, because I don't think I've ever fought this boss fight having that soul, or any soul that can do that much like damage to help me. Oh, there you didn't say anything, which is weird. Also, her name's Persephone. Her soul is a guardian soul. It creates a vacuum cleaner that when you stand next to an enemy or like point it at an enemy, it will drain HP from them, I believe. It's a bit weird, but hey-oh. Here's the save point. Guess here's the boss. So we basically went just straight up and then boom, boss. Very weird, and then we get the rest of the area, which is completely different. So she says a full sentence, which is I've already showcased. This one I definitely remember that I showcased, which is okay. Hold on, wait a minute. It's collection at the beginning, so collection Nikorin Ageru, which I believe is your head will make a fine like piece of my collection, basically. This boss is called a headhunter. Can you guess why? This first phase is also piss easy. Oh yeah, she also says odore, which is like how dare you or whatever. Also yeah, she can't handle that shit. And then we have Mada. Those who fucking watch, is it? No, it's not Mada, but that's Honoyo, which is just fire. Okay. He's just calling out for fire, basically. Ikasuchio, which is just kind of a different or a adjacent word for calling for thunder. This guy is also kind of not hard. It's really the third phase that is the hard part. This one, the fucking Yoshi form. Yes. Yeah, I'm very curious to having the fucking creaking skull here. To be able to hit this fucker. Boom! Actually dead. Yeah, the creaking skull makes this fight real fun. Also, the headhunt soul you will always get. It's a guaranteed drop. Oh, I don't need to go back. It cleared the poison as well. The headhunter increases kind of all of your stats based on how many souls you've collected. Pretty useful. It's probably the thing you're gonna have at the end. Okay, so we're gonna first go here. And here's the Valkyrie. Their soul is very strong, very expensive to use, however. And it's one of my favorites late game ones to use based on the fact that it costs so much MP. Curly, Guardian Soul, it's another one of the rush abilities. Also, speaking of which, the disc armor, very good bullet soul as well. does a pretty good amount of damage. And I think I'll probably grind for the Curly Soul. It shouldn't take that long, because it's not that what's it called? Not expensive, but that rare. Ow, I thought I was dead set that it was going to be one hit more. Runting, it's not as good, but it's kind of better. This thing, okay. Yeah, no, that's worth it. Because it drops my comm by 2 and defense by 3, but... Oh no, it increases attack by 1. Compared to the ninja suit, but that's fine. I'm good with that. But yeah, Hunting does, like... 1 looks amazing. 2 does like poison attribute damage, which against human-esque enemies it does more damage against. So which is a decent amount of enemies, but yeah, anything that kind of looks human-ish, it will do more damage too. I guess we could check that with the Curly Soul here. So that's 78 per hit. Let's switch to Katana. So 78 versus 68. It does 10 more damage, even though it lowers our attack, which is kind of funny. Yeah, so we're just gonna do this while taking 1 damage every time, which is fine. Or no, we just won't do that. Except we don't. It's a bit of a tricky thing if you wanted to do it as quickly as possible. And there we go. See if we're gonna have the music loop every time. Ooh, Skull Necklace. Might equip because it might be better than the Scarf. It is. Minorly so, but it is nonetheless. I should set a time for how long I grind for it, because I don't... This question, because I don't need to go to the Forbidden Area, which you need a Rush Soul 4. Also, there is a different... Well, this is the easiest and fastest way to get a Rush Soul, is to grind this Curly specifically. Or maybe the one at the bottom of this room might be easier, now that I think about it. God fucking damn it. Oh no, that's a Valkyrie that's at the bottom here. Thank you. I don't even need to grind for that. That's gonna be very useful. Now this room, this beginning room might be the easiest, because it also gives us good experience having 2 Curlies and a Valkyrie. As long as I don't get hit, it will probably take a short amount of time. Because I one-shot the Valkyrie and 2-shot each Curly. I got the Partisan, which is like a spear type weapon. Not a particular fan of those in this game, but might also not be as strong as the weapon we have. Probably not due to its nature. Nice. Good. Didn't take that long. We got the Rush Soul. That means our job here is complete. Yeah, there's a bit left to explore. Oh yeah, we got a douche enemy. What were you called? Yeah, the Kyoma Demon. Which hides in the mirror and it only pops up when you just stand around for a little bit. I don't remember what's It did? No, I think I remember what it did. Its soul, like, makes you invulnerable for a bit, I think. But yeah, I want to equip the, I want to equip the Valkyrie soul because it's a little too expensive at the moment, because we only have 160 MP, and it takes 50 each use. And that's a little bit expensive. It means we can use it fucking 3 times and then we are out of mana. Ain't interesting. Or really of interest, I guess. Not really of interest. Yeah. Die. Thank you for the welcome, but die nonetheless. I don't need to teleport out. In fact, hold on. We can explore the bottom rooms and then go back up here to teleport out, because teleporting out will probably take less time. Actually, no, it fucking won't. It won't take less time for us to get to the next destination. It will allow us to go back to the shop. How much money do I have? 4,000? That's not a lot. Do I want to go back to the shop before I go to the next area? I don't think he will have much else that is of use. The only thing we could do is like sell stuff. Oh, here's Lilith. Enhancement soul gives you like maybe intelligence. Oh, you forget. Yeah, going through this area is, gives you a lot of chances to get the Valkyrie soul. A few good rooms to... yeah, the one that I grind for the Curly soul is also very good to grind for the Valkyrie soul quickly. Or jumping up to that above bit. I guess another witch you could grind potentially. 2 in fact. And that leads out of here. In one direction, and then there's another one. If we go this way instead. Ouch. Rough. Oh no! It was a ruse! And why it's making that noise is because we have max amount of that item, so we can't pick it up. Die. Drop down here. Kill this doll. There we go. And then leave. Ouch. How dare you? Might as well do that. That gives us a little more HP to survive. Smack. God damn it. Now that we're going back this way, we can super flex on every enemy by killing them all in one hit. Then we go here. save before we head over to the next area, which completely different from every other area. I say there's actually one other area. Wait. There may be one or two more areas. I forget. I'm not counting them mentally now. The next area has no boss, which is different from what areas tend to have. Areas tend to have bosses. This one does not. Wow. I guess technically it does, it's just not yet. But I wouldn't consider that to be the boss of that area, really. It's a little bit different. We have entered the floating garden, which can be kind of confusing unless you know its secrets. We have a cockatrice, it can, as the lore, it can, I was gonna say paralyze you, but petrify. Also, let's just explore the bottom bit first, so we have that cleared out, before we go around and confuse ourselves. Plus this will lead us to a save point in the area, which in the weird case in which I die, we won't spawn too far away. There you go. Yeah, there's none. There is no platform coming down there. Let's use this one if we want to get that map. Yoink, map 3. Which will show off this. So yeah, the floating garden is kind of just 4 large rooms, or squares. That may be several different rooms. God, this is... Transitioning like this is hard to double jump in between. I can't even go up there. Motherfucker. Isn't that unfortunate? Okay. I might just go the left side first instead. Maybe easier. God, fucking die! Get out of my way! Yes, we need to get to the second part of this this kind of maze-like area. Oh, please fuck off, imps. Oh! You live up to your names, imps. Which I'm pretty sure that imp refers to small annoying creature, which is what they are. Oh yeah, hold on. Oh yeah, here we go, werewolves. These guys are kind of dangerous. Actually, many of the enemies in this area is kind of dangerous. Oh, the golem does not give a shit about our elements here. Oh, he takes 1 damage from holy? Fucking hell. We're very resilient to my setup of things, apparently. Pick up this bit of money, which I think only this area has that. Okay, so then we do that, and then we do this. Maybe? Because you need to go, yeah, there we go. You need to do a little bit of a fib in order to get to this area, which has the save points, second save point of this area, and then we have this, the kicker skeleton, which holds a specific soul, which is another gray soul, completely optional and is not needed. Also, kind of doesn't do. Oh, cool. Allows us to do that, which, if nothing else, is a decent travel option in order to just dive kick down. And then we have this gate here that we cannot get through at the moment. Also, let's save again now that we've gone the soul. Cool. Now then, now we can make an effort to escape this area, which is done fairly easily if you know where or what to do. So you have these, what is that, 6 areas that will transition. They will transition between all of them, look similar but have different enemy types in them. Which one is this? This is the one with the Manticore. This is the place where you can grind the Manticore soul to get its rush soul, in case you want it. If you don't, then don't fight it. Okay, neat. I won't explore these rooms too much. I will kind of potentially just look at what the enemies have. But what you basically want to do in order to get to the next area is, when you get to one of these, like, square rooms, all you want to do is just go left over and over again. Like, transition to through the left door over and over again, and you will reach the next area. And then we have the devil. Its soul is the 3rd rush type soul. So you could grind that one as well, potentially, if you wanted, to get a rush type. But as I said, I'm pretty sure the curly one is the easiest to grind for. Probably want to just go and get that. Thought I was outside of that range. Alright. Be like that then. And boom. You just transition like that and we get to Clock Tower. Anyone that knows Clock Towers in Castlevania? Oh, right. Here's Graham. He's here to mug at us and being like, oh, you sure are more than I thought. And then it's like, yada yada. And then he's like, I'm Dracula. And you go, no, I'm pretty sure I have this power though. And he's like, no, impossible. That's impossible. I've got things to think about. And then he fucks off. He gets steadily more and more pissed at you for reasons. Because you are more like Dracula than he is. And he's like, this can't be. And if the game is kind to me, as we're going through this area without me having to grind, it will grant me the Lightning Doll Soul, which is one of my favorite ones in this game, and that I would consider to be one of the best ones. Also, if it's kind to me, it will grant me the Medusa head, which will be really useful against a later boss, but is completely optional and is not necessary for that boss. I will speak to Yoko again. Don't care. We will exit the area through that later. Oh yeah, the bomber armor. I think it's time for me to switch back to the katana, because I don't think the hunting... Ah, yes, this area, okay. I need to get a different soul. Let's see. Winged skeleton? There we go. That's a hidden area that is a little easy to miss, and in here we get a weapon that I might actually change to, because it is Mistletoe, and it is one of the few weapons with holy elements. It's also just stronger. It's a straight hitting weapon, but yeah, it's holy elements on it, which means it's gonna do ridiculous amount of damage to enemies in general. And it also hits really fast. Yeah, there's the heartbeat variant. I think the Siren's variant, the Siren enemy may, and there's a standing amount of destructive power. You just throw a bomb, I think. The Siren, you shoot like a note that goes at enemies. The Harpy, I believe you throw like feathers at enemies. This theme is great. Yes, fear me, Medusa heads. This is pretty good scream to grind Medusa heads. There's two variants. There's the blue-headed ones and there's the yellow-headed ones. The yellow-headed ones petrify you if they make contact. Both drop the same soul as they are the same enemy. This is probably the best one to grind for that soul because it doesn't petrify you, so it doesn't take any like time away from you. If you get hit, you just get hit and that's it. And also they tend to spawn a lot here specifically, and it's a safe spot to stand. So yeah, it's probably the best place to grind for these guys. Hey, I might just do a little bit and see if I can get lucky getting these, because that would be fun. It would also speed up the Balor fight later. Also, gaining a level is nothing to sneeze at. God fucking precision, man. Precision. Oh, Jesus. You know, it would seem that the game does not want me to have it. Or at least not yet, if it does at all. Yeah, I think this enemy, what is the gargoyle? The gremlin. The gremlin might be the one that negates petrification. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Well, I require additional assistance here. I think the Valkyrie... Yeah, the Valkyrie soul might do holy damage. That would make sense. No balls. That's partially why this area is also really fucking dangerous, because the yellow Medusa head might just petrify you and send you into a pit of spikes, causing you to fucking die really quickly. Based on the fact that you petrified, and so you can't actually get out fast enough. Yes, please grab me the lightning doll soul and I'll be very happy. Yeah, another great armor. Easily beaten. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Shoots out razor-like feathers, as I described. Yeah, I think I do want the lightning doll before I fight the boss here. How much MP do I have? Yeah, I don't know if I want to have Valkyrie equipped. What do I use instead? I mean... That one I can at least aim. One other target you can hit the Great Armor feet, or you can attack its head if you're feeling particularly suicidal. Because yeah, I don't know why you would want to do that. Its sword is in the way, which is kind of a problem. I believe this is the transition to a different area. No, it doesn't make sense for it to be here. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, it does make sense. I was thinking of a different area. Yeah, it connects to the top floor. except you can't get to top floor yet. Certainly not from this angle, because yeah, you can use that wrecking ball on the other side to connect to here, but I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can. But you, yeah. Wait, it connects to the top floor. I mean, I guess, yeah, but I was thinking outside of like getting to the top floor, like from this point, but I don't know why you would go back here afterwards like that, but yeah, what is the likelihood of me getting the lightning doll soul? It's so good though. It is so freaking good. I should have a time limit for me fighting these guys though, because otherwise it will take forever. If I don't set a time for me wanting to grind for these guys. Okay, let's see, in what, like 5 minutes? Do we set that as the time, maybe? Which will be, you know, it's still a decent amount of time. I'll probably level up again before then. Nice. Okay, cool. We got the lightning doll, so it is. I mean, it kind of is close to the Valkyrie's costs. However, the lightning doll doesn't just hit once. It doesn't do holy damage, which the Valkyrie soul does do. It does do holy damage, but lightning doll does not. However, what lightning doll does is hit multiple times. It's got lightning, which means that it can, yeah, it can two-hit. It can double-tap an enemy. Boom, like that. It obliterated. Now, obviously, this early in the game, it will annihilate your MP bar. However, it is very good. So, yeah. Level 20, what do I have? I've got 2 potion, 2 mind up, 2 high potion, 1 high mind up, 2 melons, and a spoiled milk that I won't eat or drink. Okay. I do want the witch soul on hand, headhunter there. What else other than lightning doll? Valkyrie? No. Honestly, don't want to use anything. I might use ghosts, because that doesn't require me to aim, so I could just use that as a potential to hit my enemies. So I will do this, because we have, usually there is like different bosses that is like a threshold. The headhunter could be a point in which is like a hard boss that you might die at, but depending on what your situation, you might not be like mine, where I had creaking skull and you just fucking demolish them. This one is absolutely one of the harder bosses earlier, because of how early you kind of get to it and what you are required to do in the boss fights. For you see, we fight death, and he's kind of hard. Having the giant skull here, the giant ghost soul, would be better, because it can yeah, so having the witch soul, okay, so we do this. Having the witch soul means we can repel back these scythes and damage him more, because they do quite a lot of damage being repelled back. But having the giant ghost soul, there we go, its next form. This requires some specific... Okay, let's see, what are you doing? Okay. Neat. And then you're gonna go back a little bit. Oh, okay, I didn't catch that. Could you fucking stop doing that? Ow, okay. Yeah, that was a... Kiss? Huh! Oh, okay. I kind of did a mistake there, but if you're really unlucky, he can start that one where he, where he like throws the scythe like that and it spins. You could be unlucky and he does that too close to the ground, so you can't slide or like duck under it and then slide towards him, which could be really unfair or unfortunate. Could you fucking stop, my good sir? If you're uncertain in terms of like how much airtime you have, you can always like use the flying armor. Boom. You can use the flying armor to get a little more airtime. And we get death, which spawns a lot of his sickles that fly through the air. And we also get screw a lot, which helps us, makes us walk underwater. Which is how we get out of here and then to the next area. But first, we change our set because I think I want the lightning doll and I want... I mean, I can show off this. So it causes this to happen. And they fly at random. They don't really target enemies, sort of. It doesn't take a lot of MP each time, but it takes down at a fairly good rate anyways. So be careful about that. So it's not a fully offensive ability, but although that's the only thing it does. It doesn't protect you in any way, but anyways, also I can show you what this looks like ish. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, that voice line Kyoto means like, one of my favorite translations was like, it's just like die or like retire from existence, which I find is very hilarious. So die if you want to be mild, or retire from existence if you want to be probably more accurate to what that refers to. Which makes sense due to what it looks like. And we're gonna need that later. Let's see, what do I... Oh, Creaking Skull? It only costs 5 for just that. Sure. It's pretty decent. Okay, let's save. And we're good to go. Ouch. Douches. Damn, it does 115 damage on its own. God, it's so like... It only costs 5 MP per second, and it does that much damage to like any enemy. It's pretty insane. Now if I could only get the Medusa soul. That would be pretty nice. Nice. Fucking swing arc is pretty ridiculous. Bam! A new appreciation for the Creaking Skull soul. However, it's unfortunate that it's fairly rare and is a boss soul, basically. I'm just not gonna get that. Clearly, the game does not want me to have it. So I'm not going to try. There's more places than just here that you can try. Fuck you. That you can try and get it, but this is kind of the best place because it's spawned more often here. And also the other location that I'm thinking of that you could potentially get one is way more annoying and more dangerous to try and get one. Okay, which direction is it that I need to go now? I think it's left. That would make sense to not like get out of here specifically. Here we go. If you want to grind for the Devil Soul, I guess you could do it here. Which is another rush soul, but anyways. This is also a room for grinding for the lightning dolls, I guess. Don't knock me. Okay. I need you guys to fuck off forever. If you could do that for me. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, this is so this is kind of an interesting area in that you need to be really careful if you want to get through here. Because of all these spikes and stuff. Yep, just like that. Oh yeah, here we have the variant that paralyzes you, and there's only those in this room. Oh yeah, we get the pitch black suit, which should be way better than what we had. Ow. Oh boy, isn't this precarious? Cool. You only did 1 damage. That's all right by me. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold your fucking horses. We are not just going in however we want with this. Okay, we get, was it Burkang? One of the few weapons that gives us defense as well. Yep. Pretty strong. Shorter range, I think, and also doesn't do holy damage. But I mean, it depends. Yeah, I don't know. It depends. Kind of, because some enemies are less. Oh, thank fuck. Some enemies don't care that it's holy damage, in which this weapon would be stronger. Okay, so like, yeah, against that fucker, the weapon does 32 damage. 62. It like halves the damage using the other weapon. So like, this weapon will carry pretty far. And like, yeah, the devil 129. You don't even think that it's gonna do even close to that. Or that the other one is going to do even close to that 1 damage. Most things are going to be weak to holy. That's just what you're gonna. That's just what you're gonna have to expect. Well, I think that candle bit or whatever have. Nope, it has nothing interesting. I was completely wrong. And I want to get out of this area as fast as possible because it only has these fucking Medusa heads. If you don't want to give me your soul, then I don't care to stick around for too much longer. Ah, we can teleport out here now. Okay. So we want to do that. Actually, fuck the rest of the other 2 rooms or whatever. We're going back here. Okay, so this is how we get to the next location faster and safer. So everything here will only deal 1 damage. Well, actually, when we got out of Clock Tower, that would have been the case as well. We can sell that. We can sell this. Nope. Sell you, keep you. Yeah, sure. Cool. Do you have anything new? Oh, yes, you do. We can, yeah, here's the Soul Leader ring. Now, I don't know, I forget, at some point I heard or saw someone say that you can't get this. Like, you can basically, this is basically a new game plus item. Which is wrong. You can get this fairly easily. And in fact, on your just new game run. You just later on, when you have more equipment and stuff saved up, you just sell all the things you're not actually using, and you'll pretty much get to 300,000 fairly easily. But yeah, we can get the Crimson Cloak, which has the same amount of defense, but increased intelligence and luck. It's not super useful. We might not actually buy that. Gold plates, I'm not interested in buying any of these actually. Interested in buying any of these. Graham, which is a just front hitting weapon. There's Ascalon, which is a God, that's so much fucking damage, holy shit. That's an arcing weapon. It's got kind of bad reach, but it is, as you can see, really fucking strong. However, it does not do holy damage. I think I might hold out on that. Where are we going actually? We're going there. And then, yeah. I think I'm holding out. Actually, yeah. I think I'm not gonna buy that. Ain't interested. Bio. Cool. We have that as well. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'll keep my Mistletoe for a little bit, because that whole its raw stats may be way worse than a lot of weapons that we're gonna come across potentially. The fact that it does holy damage it kind of not covers, yeah, well, it covers that fact that it has such poor base stats, because the holy damage weakness of enemies are just there's a lot of these fuckers that are weak to holy. So our next location is the underground reservoir, which we can get to, quote unquote, fairly early on, because we can get here early on and get this pendant, but yeah, we can get here as well and whatnot, but there's not much we can do from this point on. Also, yeah, you can go this way, or you can go where you entered Floating Gardens. You can also enter this area from that location too. There's 2 entrances you can go. Either one works. Oh yeah, we can... Oh yeah, it's this room. get the elfin robe, which I don't think is better. No, it gives us more int, not MP, more int, but that's not interesting. Otherwise, it's just a very long walkway, and we can get tasty meat, which is kind of the reason why you want to go this way. And then we can go down. We get these needles, and then we get this fucker, which is kind of like this thing has a bit of an interesting. Oh yeah, the lightning doll just ruins it. This enemy has a bit of an interesting role, because in the boss rush, this fucker shows up as like a mini boss, an in-between boss between actual bosses, and gives you a boss orb as well. I don't know why it's there as like a relief type thing, or just a general obstacle, but it's not a boss. It's just a normal enemy that's a little... It's not even stronger, it just has a little more health. As we get the Dead Crusader, these fuckers are only vulnerable when they attack, and then they are not. Yeah, right. The underground reservoir is fairly large. It's a fairly large area. Yeah, you can just burn in hell. No, we get the fish head immediately. Shoots fireballs. Very simple, but does the job. Yeah, the underground reservoir is a very large area. Very large area. So we're gonna be spending a little bit of time here. Oh, you're the... okay. Yeah, God, the lightning doll is so strong. Fucking love it. If you could just like stop with just walking towards me, just walking into me over and over again, would very much appreciate it. You know, personal space and all that. So where are we on the map? Okay, we're here. Oh, we get the needles. Don't care for it, so. Oh, okay, this is a bad position. Fuck off. Don't you try anything. Okay, we can try something here. I believe. Or not. Actually, I think we can if you use Undying instead. Ooh, just barely. I think there's a graphical glitch where there's an imp that keeps like trying to appear, but it doesn't. And we got the Nightmare Horse, holy shit, and then yeah. And then the Flash Golem. Which doesn't care that we're doing holy damage. The nightmare horse sure fucking did. Oh yeah, okay. Oops, well. I kinda want to utilize that to get up there. Because it's gonna like... Okay, so we want to... Eep. I think we can get up there using that. Yeah. I think it's an optional thing though. I'm not directly interested in trying. Oh god, could you not? It's very annoying doing that over and over again. Mind up is fine. We can keep whatever we have. Yoink. And there's a handgun. It's bad. Is there a different way other than that we can? Oh god, we need to go all the way there. Whip. What's the combination between yippee and whoop-de-doo? You have a lot of health, sir. Did you know this fact? Just cutting off his knee. Yeah, that's what happened. If the imps catch you, you're just kind of doomed to stay in place and just do a bunch of hits. Which could fuck you over in certain situations. Slowly go to the bottom. Okay. Then we go this direction instead. Ignore this. It can poison you. Oh yeah. Here's a... Oh? Curious. This weapon doesn't hit... This weapon can't hit the killer fish. It's too low. That's funny. You have to use a different weapon to hit them then. That's a way to grind the killer fish if you were curious about it. Oh god. Oh yeah, I was wondering, it's like, do I remember that there's like barely any save points in this location? But that one had one. That there was one there, more specifically. Ugh, all right. Let's see then. We just continue this way. Get a speedy thing. That speedy thing is the fuck is it called? It's called a sky whale or some shit. I forget. You need time stop in order to get that. You won't get time stop for a while. Actually, hold on. Time stop is different. No, wait a minute. No, time stop is you need an ability in order to get time stop. You need it's a gray-white soul that you need to get first before you can get the opportunity to get the time stop soul. Oh yeah, hold on. Fuck. I'd rather take that damage than actually get hit. Oh, stop it. Is this it? No, hold on. I'm inching closer to our destination that we want to go to first. Okay, could you like just deceased living? That is what you have. Have you not understood this yet? Oh no, this was not. This was for armor of water. Sure. I don't know. I don't know how you can count for water-based attacks. If they mean just the enemy's element in general, or someone shooting water at you. So here we have the Archdemon, which I forget what, I think he has an attack soul, but I forget what it is. But I think it was fairly decent. Oh no, this is how we got here. Oh boy. So we need to wait a bit and duck here and then whoop. Fuck. God, clear these pieces of shit. Man. We'll go back, then we got Dryads. Was this the route to get to where I want to go? Balls. And yes, it was. This is where we want to be. So this is the area in which you can get to the forbidden area. We have a few things here to give us hints. There you have a picture, as well as that, and also on that side there's another picture, and they are the three pictures like just noting what the rush souls look like when you've transformed into them. So what I need to do is, I think it's large enough to be here. Whoosh! And they go past the waterfall. If you don't have any of those, you can't get past. Unless you cheat, I guess. And ever saying, really strong defensive equipment. Now we've entered the forbidden area. And I need to heal, because I don't believe there's a fucking... There is not a... Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that the Dryads could drop Mistletoe. What the fuck? That's interesting. That they can drop the sword. But I guess that makes sense, because I think Mistletoe is supposed to be... It's supposed to be like a wooden sword that is holy in nature. But here we have some enemies that we can... there's the gargoyles. They'll make you immune to petrification, I believe. No, yeah, the Lurune was the one I was originally thinking of when I saw Dryads. This one heals you if you just hold R. but is otherwise, though, not super useful. Yep, screw you, Dryads. It's kind of funny if you hit them in a certain way. You can just negate their attack as they just throw the seeds at you, but you can hit them out of the air. Go up and then down. And then we go here. Fuck you, fish. Oh, nice. Thank you for the tasty meat. And you, Harpy, could you just desist on living? And boom, bam, here we have the weapon that will trivialize the rest of the game. If you just look at the general stat increase, I'm just saying, it also does holy damage on top of having extremely ridiculous base stats. Also the fact that it has an arc and is fucking massive. You know, just a little bit. Just a little bit overpowered. In terms of base stats, there is technically a stronger weapon. Technically. By technically, I mean that no, it's not really stronger, because it is only stronger in terms of base stats. Because there is an enemy called the Final Guard, which is related to the Armored Knights. It's the same kind of variant, but it's one of the later ones. That it can drop a weapon called Final Sword that is technically... Cool, that didn't take long. We need the Flame Demon. That is, base stat-wise, has a higher attack stat. But based on the fact that this fucking sword deals holy damage, means that it is way fucking stronger than that sword. Because most enemies are weak to holy damage. Which means that it's gonna do more damage. So, you know, it is not the strongest sword. This is the best sword in the game. Oh, thank you for that one again. That's the trap. A bunch of rippers in it, which is a more annoying version of the Fleamen because they throw daggers at you. That's a mimic. Here's Joyce, which is a golden sword. I don't think it does anything really other than exists here. Also, hold on, where's... Oh, was there a... No? Oh, no, that would be it. Because I'm like, there is an area in which you connect the forbidden area to the study. But yeah, it's, you need to go up on in a different area. Die. Money. I guess this is also a place you could potentially grind for money. Because there's a few 50s, 100s in those chests. So you could just go back and forth and do that. Although that would be... Grinding for money would be more effective later on when you get a specific soul that makes you move at top speeds. Is it in this room? No, it isn't. Yes, die before you even have a chance to attack. Yeah, up here is where we need to go. Bam. You can get here earlier, but you can't get past the barrier. This is where you boop, see the ancient book. What's the text for that? The first spirit is a demon from hellfires. Which is referring to the flame demon. That is the first soul that we need, and so since we already have that, we don't need to grind that anymore. Because it didn't take that long. And now we save, and now we can go back down because the forbidden area doesn't have a save points. And yeah, it's better to just walk to get to where we want to go. Because there is a boss of the underground reservoir. Sort of. Technically, it's called a different thing. The underground cemetery. But it's, I mean, but the underground cemetery is like a side area of the underground reservoir. So I consider them to be the same area. The underground reservoir is, or underground cemetery is just an offshoot kind of the main underground reservoir area. And yeah, with this sword's huge fucking size, when the dryads attack, you will absolutely just cancel their whatever they're trying. Cool, thank you. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, this one had the teleport space. Cool. Interesting. Do we want to teleport? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Oh yeah, we hadn't gone this way. Oh, that's the one. We have a Gorgon. It does something. Fuck off, trying. This sword also, yeah, it also increases our defense and increases everything except for luck, right? Yeah. Perish. How do you get that one? Oh, I need to go now. Frankly, uninterested. If we go in here... Oh my god! He stabbed her. How tragic. She survived, don't worry. And that... Going that way leads us to the next area, which is not the underground cemetery, but to a different area. Here we got pudding! Was this also? No, it's not. Here's the underground cemetery. It has the same music as the underground reservoir, which is another reason why I count this as being like just an offshoot and not its own area. Well, it has its own music until you enter here. And then it just has like noise of something. But this area, quote unquote, is so short. Like it's just a few screens, like, so it's not worth a lot. There's not a lot to it. So that's also why it's so small that it's really just here's a little small section of the underground reservoir. What the fuck did I pick up? I picked up Mach Punch, I guess. Which means you can attack, or you can punch fast. don't much care for it, however. Oh, where Jaguar? Packs an incredibly powerful straight punch. I don't know how powerful that one is though. But it costs 40. Like, you generally can tell based on how much a soul costs to use, how strong it is. Generally. Certainly the case in one of them being the strongest one, which is the red Minotaur one, costing how much fucking MP do you need to cast that? Is it 200, 250 or some shit like that? It's a lot. And yeah, that one costs a lot, and it's the strongest one. Here's an ugly fucker right here. This is Legion. Who will crumble before my might. And the trick to getting this guy's soul is to destroy his 4 sides before attacking his core. That one. So don't hit that core and just destroy his the 4 sides, and you'll guarantee to get the soul. I mean, I think it's if you don't hit them, you won't get the soul. Period. It's not like there's a chance. It's just you won't get it. So you need to unleash it like this, and then you can get it. All right, I'll just do this then. Fucking die, dude. I think there might be a small detail. I haven't fully looked at it, because there's a little like fetus or whatever the fuck that gets unleashed when you beat the core. I think if you just hit the core and don't beat the 4 sides, the fetus will just have closed eyes. But if you do, it will open its eyes and you can see like 2 blue dots or whatever. I think is the detail. If you do in fact do it correctly. But I could be wrong. As I said, I haven't fully looked at it. Because I tend to beat it correctly this time around. Oh yeah, there we go, Galamoth. Legion is an optional boss, by the way, so you don't need to get this. Because this leads to an optional part of an area that is kind of short and doesn't hold much, really. But yeah, with this one, we can now go past. There's an area in the inner quarters that is protected by a rabbit that holds a clock, and as soon as you get close to him, he kind of takes that and clicks it at you, which sends you out of that area because he like stop time or whatever and shoves you out. But if you have this, then he does that and then nothing happens to you, and he gets confused for a bit and then runs away. And before while that is happening, you can hit him and kill him, and if you kill him, he can drop you and he's called a chrono mage, I believe, and he can drop you his soul, which allows you to stop time, which allows you to catch those sky. I'm thinking it might just be called a skyfish, which means you can stop them when they're on screen. You need to time it to you need to time them to be on screen, however, though. And then you stop time, and then they sit there, and then you can kill them to get their soul. And what their soul do is, I don't know. I don't remember. Guess they're a kind of soul that I definitely don't use. Yep, you keep doing attacks on me, and I'll just keep not caring. Man, I keep getting the Flame Demon Soul. It's really not rare at all, apparently. How many times have I gotten it? Does it count here? Yes, I've gotten it 4 times. It's pretty amazing. That I've gotten it, that is not the soul in itself. The soul is pretty decent. It's pretty good. It's not as good as the Killer Doll, but it is pretty good. But it is not that good. Do I need to go down there? No, I don't. I'm not caring enough to do that. To go into a side venture in order to do that. We entered the arena. One of the more deadlier areas in the game, along with the clock tower. Beam Skeleton fires a deadly beam. I think that one was decent, but yet again, nowhere near Lightning Doll territory. I mean, Lightning Doll Soul might just be like top 3 offensive bullet souls that you can get. Although I say offensive bullet souls, all bullet souls are offensive to a degree. Well, some serve oh yeah, no, some serve a different purpose, like the Chrono Mage, Chrono Sage Soul, which just stops time, which is not that offensive, so to speak. We can teleport out of here when we're done. Also, this enemy's name, Skull Million, is a mispronunciation. I forget what it's supposed to be called. There's another enemy that is also mistranslated. Alongside, there might be a weapon that is the same or whatnot, but I know it's that enemy and it's another enemy, which is the Lubicant or whatever the fuck, which I think was also mistranslated, but yeah. And here he is, the Red Minotaur. Carrier of the strongest soul in the game, along also being the fucking most expensive one. Also the Were Tiger, which is different from the Were Jaguar. This is where we get, oh yeah, Leviathan. Very good, it's like Runting, but with fire instead. Which means that more enemies will actually care that you're hitting him with, or hitting them with it. God, you have a lot of health. Boing, boing. Thank you. Did I have max amount of those now? Yes, I do. No, that was not the save points, yeah. Go. Can't go up there yet. Good place to grind for the Killer Mantle Soul, which is very unique, as the Killer Mantle Soul, what's it called? It not converts, but it replaces slash that doesn't really do much more. No, I won't equip that. It changes the MP or switches the MP and HP of enemies, which is not really... Okay, so, yeah, which is not really useful at all. Oh, God. Okay, so I think I can deal with this room. And here's the lubricant that is also mistranslated. I forget what the reward for this room was. One of these rooms I'm just going to straight up ignore, because I can't be bothered with dealing with it. Especially because I don't have a specific soul. Because there is a soul, I forget which one it is, that makes you immune to like... to spikes, I think, or some such, which is kind of crazy, but I forget what it is, which makes one of these challenges a lot more bearable. Don't move immediately. And we get all Rox's suits. Yeah, right. It lowers... Ouch. Lowers our defense, but it increases our strength and our int a bit. I think I'm gonna not equip you. Also, fucking ouch. That was stupid. Gain strength as it loses HP. You mean that as I get stronger if I have less HP, right? And not that it drains my HP. Good. I mean, yeah. I mean, at the moment, it's better. So yeah, every time I get hit, I get stronger, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I believe it's this challenge that I'm not gonna go into. Yep, fucking sure is. I am not touching that one. This one I can do. This one is easy. Clear out these fucks first. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. We're gonna do that to make sure I have a little more HP. In case I'm stupid again. Now, I'm not interested in going into the boss fight with little HP just so I can hit him harder. That is not something I am particularly interested in doing. Okay. Didn't remember that it decided to be really quick. Sure, I'm not. So let's see. Behind one of these rooms is a sword, which is Balmung, which is a really weird attacking sword. It's incredibly unique in how it attacks. And then in another one, is it an accessory? I don't remember what accessory it is, but I don't think I care for it. So I think I'm just gonna ignore the last two. Actually, let's check that. Okay, yeah, when it's not, I'll just keep that under that. Yeah, just keep putting a skull, I guess. Lightning Doll. Okay. Time to fight Balor. and ruin his life. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm doing this a little bit out of order. Supposed to do that, and then he slams down. Then you jump in again. Then you duck. Then you slide out of it. Okay, he says Honore, which is like damn you or whatever. Now, if you had Medusa's soul, this would be super easy. Because all you do is just hover in front of his eye and just keep hitting him. Now, obviously, this took way fucking less amount of time because I had the sword. But if you have Medusa's soul, you can just hover in front of his eye and just go whack, 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 and just fucking obliterate him without having to dodge his lasers at the end. And I find that using heavy weapons against him is a death sentence because you want to jump and attack and then jump and attack fairly rapidly towards the end. And if you have a heavy weapon, you can't jump and attack because if you jump and attack, you get stuck on the ground when the lasers come across and hit you. And yeah, I probably don't have a heavy weapon because it's gonna kill you more than it's gonna help you. Anyways, now we have the giant bats. Now we can go anywhere, more or less, because we can turn into a bat, which means we can enter any area of like height above or like size or whatever. Yeah, here in this room we can get Black Cloak, which is pretty decent. Also, we have the Succubus here, which is another one that I need to grind. Fuck off. Because the Succubus is the last soul in the 3 souls that we need in order to get to the final area. Because we can technically go to the last area and beat the game now, but there is quote-unquote final area. There's a little bit left to do, sort of. Actually, I need to look at the map and see if that's actually true, or if we're just collecting these souls. This is the fastest and easiest way to grind for this soul. There we go. Succubus absorbs HP whenever you hit an enemy. And I got levels too, increases in by 8. Yes, anytime you hit an enemy or anything, in fact, even lanterns, you gain 5 HP. It's not a lot, but if you keep hitting things and not getting hits, it adds up. So yes, we need the combination of where is it? Yeah, Flame Demon, Giant Bats, and Succubus when we beat the quote-unquote final boss in order to unlock the final area. And also, as a little interesting thing, when you're in Giant Bats, you can only fly around and whatnot, but if you have this combination specifically, and you turn into a Giant Bat and you press B, you use the Flame Demon soul. But only when you have that, otherwise when you go into the Giant Bat and you press B, nothing happens. Just a bit of a observation, a bit of a fun thing to note. It's not super useful as it drains your mana like fucking crazy. You know, having to being the giant bat and using Flame Demon is quite expensive. So I wouldn't recommend doing it, but you can. Ouch. Ouch. Fuck off. Don't you uppercut me. Here's the giant skeleton. Have we seen him before? I forget if this is... I think this is the first time we see that variant. So we get $1,000. Fantastic. Now we've done that. Yeah, there's only top floor left. And since we have all the souls required, we can just teleport to the... We can teleport to the beginning and go to the shop and look at the things there. And then we hop on over to inner quarter where we can get to where the top floor is. And then go through the top floor and collect some fun stuff there. There are some items we can collect. That is going to be like the end game stuff that we get. Accessory, armor. Well, weapon we already have, but there's another weapon there that is kind of important to get. Because if you don't get it, your life could be a little more complicated than you want it to be. Actually, it would be 2 weapons that I can get right now. I forget where the... Hold on. What fucking screen is it? I think it might be the one that is next to that is where we are going to teleport to. I think that is that vertical area. I think that is where there is a weapon that we want to also pick up, or that you, in case you don't get this weapon, it's an alternate weapon that you probably want for the final boss or for the rest of the game, period. So now we teleport back to the beginning. Whoosh whoosh, sweep sweep and all that. I don't even know why I prepared to do a second strike. How foolish of me. If we go straight up, we get this weapon that is weird to pronounce if it's Vijaya or whatever the fuck. So outside of holy damage, there's one type of element that is, I would probably say, is the next strongest one. And that's lightning. You know, Exhibit A, look at lightning doll. Which hits twice, which is exactly what this sword does, wrought by the lightning of Indra. So compared to even Bertgang is stronger, but also I think it's the same strength as Grunting. However, its strength is deceptive because it's exactly like Mistletoe, in which Mistletoe is very weak in base attack compared to a lot of other weapons, like even Joyce is stronger. However, what this sword has is it just a little lightning bit. It also has a fairly decent range due to this. And I will show you what its effect is. This is the best sword you can have in the game, other than Climb Soleil, or however you want to pronounce it. I can't tell how many times that was, because this sword hits twice or 3 times. It's a little difficult to see with these enemies because they drop like flies. I think that's twice. I think it's twice. This weapon is what you want against the final boss because it does a lot of damage. Because if it's hitting twice, it's deceptively strong. Stronger than it may look like. Obviously not as strong as this weapon, because this weapon deals holy damage and has incredible base stats, but that's besides the point. Oh yeah, she's lying there now. Those two words were Okairi and Kyotsuketene, which is welcome back and be careful, respectively. What we can now sell is that. We can sell these two, apparently. The Whitane, cool, but I don't need it. Burkang, sell that. Vijaya, keep that. Joyce, we can sell that for a shit ton of cash. Yeah, keep these two. Cestus, sell that. Mark Punch, sell that. Sell you. Yeah. Keep everything. Sell you. Keep you. Sell you. Sell you. Sell you. I don't care for you. Wonderful. You don't have anything else, I believe. This is your end game store because the Soul Eater ring. As soon as that appears, that's all he's gonna sell. And as you may see, like, yeah, increase the appearance of appearance rate of spirits. That is more than just the luck stat. The luck stat does increase, which helps with it, but the ring itself also has an effect of doing that. So more than just more than it reflects onto the luck stat. It has its own thing for that. I don't need to look at any of these weapons. Boom. I think I want some of these. I might as well. I have no interest in buying Soul Eater anyways. Or the Soul Eater. The Soul Eater ring. Specifically. But yeah, now we I'm going the wrong way. I'll teleport up there. Do. Do. Just fucking demolish the entirety of this place. Which direction? Straight down? Yes, indeed. And then to the right. Sup, witches? Oh, you can survive, I guess. Me no care. Top floor, which has a pretty strong soundtrack or theme. In this case, it would be, which I mean, a lot of areas does. And what this chick said was Tuskte, which is just help in Japanese. But if you hit it, oh no, it's a succubus. It's trying to trick you. Thinks I'm fucking stupid, does it? There's no humans here. It's a castle full of fucking demons. Why would there be a person to help? This is Final Guard. This guy can drop. This guy is also annoying because he can put up the shield. But it's defeated just like any of these fucking guards. Except it doesn't care that you're doing holy damage. In fact, if that's the case, does this do way more damage? No, it does 23 times 2. That's not more. Yep. Satan's Ring. It's pretty fucking good. And it's gonna be your end game accessory item, pretty much. Unless you're playing on hard mode, in which case I believe you get some fucking something blood. I forget what it's called. But yeah, these fuckers can drop the final sword, which is in base stats stronger than this weapon. However, it's deceptive in that it sucks. No, but it also sucks on the fact that it's a heavy weapon, I'm pretty sure. Outside of that, which means that it's bad, because the other thing that is good with this weapon is that it's a light weapon. Even though it's fucking massive, it's still a light weapon. That's what makes it ridiculous. Hey, we can get Gungnir here. Yes. Fuck off. Hit Soul gives you, I think, 120% experience gain. That helps you level, which is neat, I guess. Stolas, I forget what the fuck you give. This is one of those that I kind of get the soul and then just ignore forever. It's only there for not collection, but for collecting, I guess. Oh yeah, the succubus also when it appears, I believe, or right before it attacks. I don't know if I noted this. I believe it says oide, which is like basically like a seductive way of saying come here, I believe. So, you know, it doubly thinks you're an idiot. You see a naked woman with demon wings. It's like, I'm sorry, but you think I'm a dumbass? No. I know what you are. I know what you do. Think I fall for that? Well, if you do, fuck you. 1, but 2, how dare you? Is this a save room? No, it was not. No, I think was there only like one area that has a save room? Or more correctly said, was there only one save room in this area? I think is probably what I wanted to say. Okay, what are you? Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna care for you. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna go upwards. Because believe it or not, the higher we go, the safer it becomes. So we go past these fucks, which are a pain in the ass unless you have... Oh god. Unless you have an arcing weapon, these guys suck to fight. Because they always stay like above you and you need to like come from the side to hit them. But if you have an arcing weapon, you can just hit them from below them. Just tack upwards. Which helps a lot, actually. Yeah, we just go up and boom. Now we've entered safer areas. Because of the enemy selection. Oh yeah, right. Also the audio for this is Kurai, which also is the thing Kyo in King of Fighters says. In one of his supers. Maybe not in 15, but in one of his supers in one of the games. It definitely says that. Oh yeah, here's the Wrecking Ball for the shortcut, which I guess we can unlock for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, that's basically means take this in a very aggressive way. I think it just literally means that. It's just based on the fact that you... Oh, it is a thing you yell out. It's not like you don't just hand someone something and you say that. So yeah, no, it's something you yell out. here's the save room. Bang boom. Done. Now we can go and collect some things from outside here. Ignore the enemies. Let's see. Oh, you could always go from there. What we want is over here somewhere? Fuck off. Oh boy, I forgot you could do that. I forgot you could style with your axe. Oh, it's one more level, isn't it? Yeah. Well, fuck me, I guess. Here we go. Caliborg. This weapon is very important. Sword of Darkness. It does darkness damage. You kind of want that for later. I mean, I'm sure you could use like Vijaya for that boss fight, but I think Caliborg might do more damage because of the fact that it's darkness damage. It's probably gonna do more damage. Would I bet on it? No. Well, no, probably not. But that's also because I don't tend to bet on anything really. Do 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 do. What was here? Oh yeah, nothing. That was what there. Also, that was not a full sentence. It was meant to say that was what. No, okay, I don't even know what the sentence was supposed to be. Fuck it. The abandoned sentence. It's doomed forever. Here is where I don't remember what it's called. Something blood in hard mode. It's another accessory item. I think it's something you want to use. Because that accessory is actually good. The weapon you get in hard mode, Death's Scythe, I'm not a fan of. And then you get Death's Robes, which I think is really good. Forget how good though. Okay, now here's the thing. It's when you fight this fucker, before you finish the first phase, you need to have the Flame Demon, Giant Bat, and Succubus combination. Otherwise, you won't trigger. Oh well, you will trigger the second phase, but you won't like trigger the thing that you need to do. So you need this combination. I tend to just equip them immediately and just say whatever. But yeah. Sup, Graham? You a little bit pissed? You're too late. It's already in my grasp. Are you sure about that? Time to fight. Yeah, he's a Mazuge. I forget what the fuck that meant. Oh yeah. That right there that I interrupted, he says this. Which means, what's the matter? He says that in a very cocky way. Like, what's the matter, huh? Yeah. So what you are supposed to do, like with any Dracula, you're supposed to hit him in the head, which is kind of hard to do with a normal, like, straight hitting weapon. But if you have an arcing weapon, it's really fucking easy to do that. And then you activate this form, which with an arcing weapon like this one, you kind of can just get away with sitting like this and taking like one hit maybe, unless you're doing a little bit of avoiding, and then boom. And if you have done the thing, he says, I can't believe it, how did you come to possess these powers? Otherwise he will say something else. And yeah, he says Korega Shikarada, which is, this is my power. And this is what you do in this fight. You sit crouched if you have this weapon and you just hit him and then you dodge the laser and then you wait for the laser to move and then you move to the middle again and then you hit him. If you don't have this weapon, which I don't think I've fought him that many times without this, he's probably fairly annoying / hard. Because yeah, also that this Kizama Itai. Kizama is like you asshole, and Itai is expression for that hurts. And then, oh no, power flowing into me. Now he's fucking unleashed Soma. Now he's Dracula Soma, but he's still conscious. And we gain Black Panther. And also Dracula's tunic, which is drops our defense a bit, but increases everything else a lot. So we're putting that on. And also we get our Black Panther, which is fantastic. Because this is what it does. Whee! Just fucking speeds right on. So, yeah. So now if you want to go back down to the Forbidden area and go through that corridor, those chests, you can just speed right past them and you collect all the money and then you just go in and out of that room and just collect money forever. If you are feeling so inclined. Now then, now that we've done that, we can go down to the teleporter. Because we are done with top floor. Fuck off. Don't you know that I am Dracula? Yep. I can just ignore most of you guys, and we're gonna go there first. Yeah, you can talk to people and be like, and they're like, yo, you seem kind of different. And you're like, nah, it's just your imagination, buddy.
Okay.
I believe he says just like, yeah, he's like, nothing. It's like, don't worry about it. And then he fucking leaves her, yeah. He's like, no, nothing, really. Yeah, he's like, oh, really? Yeah, sure, okay then. Yeah, sell that, I don't care for that. Now we can sell everything. Sell that, we can sell you. Fantastic. Wonderful. Stack up on that, stack on these, okay. Now then, I'm slightly lower level than what I typically. You typically end up around level 40-ish when you get to Dracula Soma. That tends to be what you end. But I've been skipping a little bit, and I've not like gone through each area fully and stuff like that. So, of course, I won't be at that same level doing it. But now we let's see. I'm pretty sure there's just one thing left to do. The question is, I think I'll just have to go there on my own, just manually. Because there aren't any teleportation rooms to get there. So I guess, yeah, we'll just have to go manually. But it's not going to take that long because we can just Black Panther it. And since we can also use this to just go through enemies. And, you know, if they're weak enough, they will just die. Otherwise, well, yeah, we can just take the 1 damage hit. Hold on. Yeah, we're missing an ability. Do you get that? What's the time? I got... And, I mean, we're at 3 hours. The game says 2:30-ish. You know what? I've got plenty of fucking time, dude. It's... Okay, hold on. I think we're gonna... Because we're missing an ability. I don't need that ability. I don't remember specifically where that ability is. But I think I know. Because there is nowhere that I haven't been that I can imagine that the ability would be. Alright. Because it's not gonna sit in a random room somewhere. Oh, there is like... Definitely somewhere, I forget where it is, where I missed the blue book together. Is it a soul that it holds, or is it just the blue book? There might be a weapon next to it. I forget. Together with also the yellow book. I don't fucking remember where they are. But I think if we actually go back to the teleporter and go back to the inner quarters. Yeah, it's just faster if we run all the way back into the teleporter. It really doesn't matter that I'm like not walking into them and taking 1 damage. It's really not anything I care about. Okay, let's calm down a bit. And the boss room gets a witch in it instead. There we go. Here's this room. It's activated. Yeah, that enemy is... the Chrono Mage. There we go. Ability to stop time. I just wanted it because of reasons. Doesn't really matter. Oh, there's a killer, or not killer, but lightning doll here as well. There's also an enemy here that is unique? Question mark? Maybe? Unless I'm thinking of it later on. Okay, yeah, here we go. There's the blue book. And that's just the art demon, right? God. Yeah, we've already seen him. And we got Daneslef, Ultimate Magical Sword. It says that. But I don't really know how fucking ultimate it is. Yeah, there's the blue book. The fucking yellow book is... I forget every time where it is because it's like behind a secret door that it's like you... I always forget where it is. But it doesn't really matter. But it's just annoying that I forget every time. And yeah, no, that was it. I forget where the fuck you get it unless you simply get it upon beating him. Well, that's fucking whatever then, I guess. You might get it after him. I forget. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I can't remember every aspect of the game. Or well, I can probably, but it's not really mandatory, now is it? Nyom. And yeah, back here again. Because we need to go to the floating gardens. Down. Yeah, we get to a save point before then. How the fuck did I do that? Oh, there we go. Through some shenanigans utilizing Black Panther. Yeah, now we just do this and you just go, ah, fuck you, you think you're funny? I'm just gonna bypass all of your bullshit by just flying past all of you. There we go. This is where we want to be. Now then, what's... okay. So what we want to do is we want to change this weapon. Now I'm gonna check with both of these what might be the strongest weapon. Guess we'll check out with this one first, see what damage it does. Otherwise, we don't want giant bats. Black Panther... Witch is pointless, that is pointless. Creaking Skull could be good. Black Panther could help me out in a pinch, because I could just dash away, especially from one specific point. And then Headhunter is going to be the best thing for the most part. Yeah. Yeah, Lightning Doll is just gonna be the best thing I can use because it's lightning, and that's cool. What the fuck is? I need to. This is just a gigantic punch, isn't it? Okay. There he says Kono Ichigeki there, which I think, based on the words that exist in the sentence, might be like this is the one like punch then I need to like finish, you know, that's what it's referring to. This is the one punch I need to kill you. Right, and there we go, it's opened. Do. Stop. You were the one. You were the only. I am Dracula. We must fight. Okay, what does this... So this does a double of 56, so that's 112. It is better in a way. Except I think based on the fact that it does... No, I think this might just be stronger against him. Yeah, no, I expected that because I wasn't being... didn't pay attention really. He's one of the bosses that I have the highest chance of dying to because he's fucking dangerous. He's like actually strong. I think I prefer to use Calbo though because of I think this have a chance of just hitting once, which only does 56, and Calbo I only need to hit once to begin with. So yeah. Stop it. Oh, no. You want to start high and then you want to go low. Because otherwise he'll hit low and you'll get owned. And so yeah, you want to do mid-low. Like you want to jump up in the air, land doing a mid-strike and then do low. Otherwise you'll, yeah. Ooh, that was kind of lucky. He wouldn't have killed me either way, but... Ow. Now he will kill me if he hits me again. Super Potion. Oh, don't do that. Oh, man. Haha, dude. Oh, boy. Second phase. Now he starts using accessories and shit. Now, Ikariare means let there be light. Roughly. He can still use Vampire Killer. Don't underestimate that. He's not only using accessories. He will just also use accessories. Ouch. Ouch, again. Ouch, okay. Fucking... Oh, you bitch. There we go. Victory. You were going off script there, mate. Wonderful. And now we enter the Chaos Dimension. Or the Chaos Realm, it's referred to. The Chaotic Realm. It's slightly different, but means the same thing. Now, I want to check something actually. Because there's a voice line in the game that exists, but that I have never heard in-game. And I need to check where that exists. And I might have an inkling of where it is. Which would make sense. Okay, alright. Fuck all of you. Yeah, I forget where you get that ability, but either way. I feel like I know where you find this particular ability or this voice line. Yeah, as I said, it would make sense if it is where you find it. It makes sense that I never heard it. So I think if you go back to the entrance, because it's a voice line of Julius saying Irashai, which is also a word for welcome or welcome back. And because after you beat him, he might go back to Erlang and stand at the beginning, at the beginning of the game. And so if you talk to him there, he will, well, one, say lines I've never seen him say before, and also two, he will probably say that. And I don't think I've ever checked. So there's Hammer. He is not here.
Okay.
You do. When you're able to swap your HP and your MP, there's an enemy you'll be able to defeat instantly. Yeah. That's with the Killer Mantle. You can immediately kill the Iron Golems that exists with the Killer Mantle because you swap their HP and MP, and they have 9,999 HP but 0 MP. He desperately doesn't seem to be here, so... Unless he's like... No... Wonder where that fucking, because it's also that you can find the line in like the extras. Unless another area I've also never checked is the top floor. Like going back to the throne room. I'm just curious to see, because I have so much time. I will be able to beat this definitely. I don't have a time that I'm holding to. The only thing was I'll probably beat it in around 4 hours, which I'll probably beat it before then even. Like 3.5 hours instead, but so I have a little time to just fuck around, and I kind of want to go to the throne room to see if maybe he's there and if Arikado is there as well. Or still there? You are still here. he is not. He just disappears. I wonder where that line is in the game. If it is in the game, I mean, it could also be that it's like the line is in there, like in the voice line extra menu and whatnot, but it's just not in the game, which would seem weird, I feel, but it's possible, I guess. But that just kind of makes me curious on what that was intended to be. If not, I might have to look up and see if there's an answer to, like, is he just somewhere that I don't know after you beat him or whatnot? Because he doesn't say that at any point. So I'm just very curious. Wing. Right. Save. There's barely. I don't know if there's any. I don't think there's any, like, destructible walls or anything here. It's just supposed to emulate the areas you've already been to, and there's. I don't think there's anything new here, because there's no map completion for this area. Yeah, here's the Iron Golem. These you will deal 1 damage to no matter what you do, unless you use Killer Mantle, in which case you will insta-kill them directly after. Because it swaps HP and MP and they've got none. And so they just fucking insta-die. Very funny enemy. Very curious how Killer Mantle has 1 fucking use and it's against those. Oh. No MP, how unfortunate. Basilisk, yeah, what's their name? Here you are again. Giant skeleton. Now here's another enemy, Alastor. Unique to this area specifically. Yeah, when you kill them, they say Tsuyoi, which is Japanese for like a descriptor of like very strong, or like just thing you say when you witness someone doing an incredible feat of strength. You're like, man, he's strong. That's the expression. That's the point in which you would say that. Or it's just a general descriptor. Normal adjective. Here's a new enemy as well, Demon Lord. Its soul is, you know, the fireballs that Graham used? Yeah, those. You send out one of those. Hey, look, money that I won't be using. And also, hey, look, we're back here. We can cheat, so we don't need to switch souls or anything. We can just do that until we reach this part, obviously, and then we need to do that anyways. And we can switch back again. Don't need it. I don't believe there was... Oh no, it's you. Okay, well, I'll take that super potion, I guess. That's not gonna hit me, no. Oh, that's gonna hit me though, because they have an ability that the other fuckers don't. Fine. Here is another knight variant. It's a Shadow Knight. It takes a shit ton of damage from Holy. And its soul is a Guardian Soul that creates kind of a miniature and floating Shadow Knight behind you that attacks when you attack, I believe. Don't need to fight you guys. I don't need the extra levels to beat Chaos. Here we are. The end. We're level 39. I tend to be... Well, on the other save I had, I was like 44, 45, which is the level I tend to be, but I got here a little bit faster this time. We want Lightning Doll. Creaking Skull? Yeah, maybe. Wonderful. So yeah, against this final boss, you don't want Calbolg. It's gonna be utter shit garbage because it's darkness damage, and the boss will resist the hell out of that. There we go. This weapon is pretty good because it double hits, and it's pretty useful. Or you use... So this if you want to use the best sword in the game, or if you know where it is. And this if not. At least that's what I consider to be the best weapon. Because that was the only weapon that did anything of substantial amount when I fought him without using this weapon. For the first phase, you want to focus on the blue one. Because it will do the most damage and be the most annoying. And if you want, you can avoid the little reticle trying to target you. If it hits you, it will drain you of your MP. It's kind of whatever. Second of which, you want to hit the red because it's the only one that will actually damage you. And then you can hit this fucker. As I said, you can dodge the reticle if you want. It will just drain your MP. You can heal that back up if you want. It's not going to hurt you whatsoever. So it's fine. But it's blue, red, yellow. Then we got this state. It's gonna have 4 eyes to the sides. The more eyes you defeat, the more damage you're gonna do to the core afterwards. What you can do is you can either just hit the core forever over and over again with whatever until it dies, or I would probably recommend destroying the 2 bottom eyes, because 2 upper eyes are harder to get to. So destroy the bottom 2 eyes and then go ham on the fucking core in the middle. Damn, it's doing a shit ton of damage to just like everything. Yeah, it's pretty effective, I guess. Ooh! I forget what it says there. Does it say Morata? I forget, but seemingly if you hit it enough with that or with something, he just says something additional. Interesting. I don't think I've ever caught that necessarily, because I've never really done... Yeah, I think it's Murata, which he usually says with something else. With a different soul, but I guess he does it maybe in this fight specifically. Or just... in general when something is near dying. Like a boss or something. Morata, by the way, meaning like I got you, I think it was. I can skip this too? Yeah. Like a little remix of it's like the first, it's like a little remix of Bloody Tears, and then it goes into the outro's theme. Which is really the only thing that's missing from this game, is a version of Bloody Tears. There we go. Beat that within a very short amount of time, under 4 hours even. And I even got, like, I spent some time grinding and I visited each area. Didn't go through everything, which I could have, because in the other game file I had, it's around 3 hours 40, or like 3 hours 50 minutes, let's say. And I seemingly 100% of the map on that one. So I had time. If I wanted. I could have gone through a lot more and just leveled up more even, but I didn't need it. Didn't really need those extra, what the fuck was it, 7 levels? Between my 38 and my other file's 45 or some shit. Around there anyways. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Could I? I don't know if I could. I think when I recorded this, I did Julius mode as well at the end, together with like showcasing. Did I showcase boss rush as well? Or showcasing fucking what's it called? No, probably I don't know if I showcased boss rush, because, well, I might have, but I forget. Yeah, I like an hour in game time. I don't know what the game like counts in terms of time. I don't know where like I don't know where basically an hour of like stream time went. No fucking clue. What? I'm gonna assume that anytime I am in the menu or like in the shop or something, but even then I wasn't in that for that long. Maybe it's every time I'm in the menu. It doesn't count the time, but I feel like it does. But I don't know. But that game time there isn't super accurate. So yeah. But clearly I've showcased I can beat it within under 4 hours actual, like running fully. So that's something. But yeah, I don't think I can beat Julius mode that quickly, because you need to go through each area and beat the bosses, even though you can move a lot faster and whatnot. I don't think I can do that within the time that I care to play, so to speak. But yes. Oh, that was technically an A button and not a B button or anything, because of the layout on these controls. Maybe a special job. Yeah, you have the sound. Hold on, can I find it? Just wanna... Oh yeah, that's Julius. Yeah, this, and then of course it's effects and shit. Except that's Graham. It's like music to my ears hearing him in pain. That's Balor? That's also Balor. Where the fuck is Julius? Oh, Jesus. Fucking Christ. Where did they... I would have imagined them putting the non-monsters first. Okay, well that's Yoko saying hello. That one? I feel like that's probably not even in the game. That does... It almost... Even in here, it sounds out like it doesn't fit. And that's what the Devil Rush Soul says. That's the curly one. I'm gonna assume that the Manticore one doesn't say anything. Oh, and then... So there's like 30 Soma voice lines? I forgot. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. Yeah. Yeah, that one. He had... Wait. He only has 4 attacking sounds, I guess. Four sounds for when he's attacking in general. Alright, cool. That's gonna wrap. Oof. Boss, fucking stretching galore. It's gonna wrap this one up. So yeah. As with this week, no stream on Tuesday, as I want to continue, or I want to start a new game with a longer time, like potential, like, or like I want to, the first session I want to be longer than subsequent, because the starts tend to be potentially drag out a bit, like before you get to things more. I want to get used to the game with the longer starting game time. So next Friday will be the when we start streaming the Final Fantasy remake, Final Fantasy VII remake specifically. So that's really cool. We're gonna see how that differs from the original in whichever ways it deems to do that. Well, yes, that shall end it for this time.